Hello everyone, this is Bowman. Welcome back to episode 8 of this Let's Play the Calamity Mod Season 2. Now wait a minute, why do you look all wasted? Have you been out all night drinking? Young lady? Look at me when I'm talking to you! Unbelievable. Man, they are so difficult at that age. Making the obligatory cringy scene check. Today we will do a little experiment and check out the Calamity texture pack. Now, I will reserve my impression and opinion about it until the next episode, since I want you guys to vote on if we should keep it for the rest of the playthrough or not. Just please wait until the episode is over before you place your vote. Give the new textures some time. Take them in, because it usually takes a little bit to get used to a texture pack. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do today is to head back to the Abyss. Last time we hit a new layer of the Abyss, but it seemed like as if we could explore it already. Which is probably not true at all. But you know, the thing is, I didn't see a good reason to not try and explore it right away. So let's look for that reason. I had to head back home really quick because I forgot some of my Abyss diving equipment. But this gives me a chance to have another look at Amedia's trident. You guys pointed out to me that I should check it out again, since I forgot about it. And reason for that is, gains the power to shoot whirlpools after Skeletron has been defeated. And we did just that last episode. And yeah, it shoots a pretty cool projectile now. Oh my god, it's also homing. And not just that, it hits multiple times too. Kinda like the Razor Blade Typhoon, I think it's called, right? But yeah, that's pretty crazy for a pre-hard mode weapon. Alright, here we go again. Boy, I can't wait to meet the giant squid squad again. Giant squid squad. No, squid boy, I ain't got time for you today. Okay, another boy blocking the way. And it's a giant worm dude again. Well, I think this run will end prematurely. Or maybe not? Please, giant squid boy, stay away from me. Oh! God damn it. Slaughtered by underwater fireball. Come on now, this is unacceptable. Alright, another try. It can't be that hard to just slip by everything, right? Ooh, we found another chest. Lionfish, a rogue weapon. Alright, we will have a look at it once our mission here is completed. Okay, sweet, we made it back into the Slayer. Now, I summon all the monstrosities residing in this place. Hear my words, for I will slay your butts. Are you mine? Oh my god! I take it all back! Take me home! Country road! Yeah, that was a pretty big reason to not check out the Slayer of the Abyss for now. Now let's check out the lionfish really quick. Alright, that's pretty neat. And I'll just go ahead and say that these projectiles are homing too. Just like the projectiles from all the other Abyss weapons that we got. Just saying, it would surprise me if this one would not have homing projectiles. Now let's have a look at the good old boss checklist. Alright, the Old One's Army. I never fought these guys on camera. And that's just because I'm not a fan of this event. That doesn't mean it's a bad event, it's just that I personally don't like it. Unless there is Calamity Mod related stuff to be found in this event, I would just not bother doing it. Then we got Queen Bee. I really don't want to go to the jungle right now, but on the other side, I do want to see its revengeance mode behavior. Before you furiously type that comment that you're about to type, I do remember the Queen Bee hives up here. But I want to have a first fight in an actual Queen Bee hive first. I just think fighting Queen Bee in its hive is really fun. I wish more bosses had like a natural arena like that. Oh, there we go. Found myself a sweet Queen Bee hive. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wasn't even ready just yet. But whatever, let's go Queen Bee. Okay, she is definitely shooting stuff faster out of her butt. Which I wouldn't consider a good thing. Huh, it seems like her holding still phase is shorter too. Or maybe that was just bad RNG. I'm not too sure about that. Wait! That's definitely faster charge attacks. And more of them. Well, damn. Chill out, Queen Bee. Well, the charge attacks are still really easy to dodge once you get used to the pattern. Her butt projectiles though is what makes her quite dangerous. But it wasn't enough to take the old Balmy down. I mean, to be fair, Queen Bee is a pre-Skeletron fight, so I shouldn't have had the Black Hanurian. But I certainly could have killed her with the Flare Bolt too. Maybe the Flare Bolt would have been even more effective. Huh. Yeah, probably. Queen Bee lore time! As crude as the giant insects are, they can prove useful in certain situations, given the ability to control them. Okay, that's not really lore, but just a funny fact. Place in your inventory to make small bees and weak hornets friendly. Okay, so two things here. One, I like how this ability or buff does what was mentioned just above. And two, yes, these lore items provide buffs now by just sitting in your inventory. Kinda cool and interesting, but also kinda unnecessary. I don't know why they decided to give items which are basically just there to tell a little bit of the lore an actual effect. Anyway, let's move on to the main event of this episode, fighting the Slime God. The summoning item is extremely easy to make. You just need 25 blighted shell and 25 ebonstone or crimstone blocks. I wonder why it is so easy to make. Could it be that the boss is extremely difficult and I will die about 1,000 times? Probably yes. Alright, let's have a first look at the Slime God. I know this dude is like the first real challenge of the mod, so I need a good first impression of him, so that I know how much I have to prepare in order to defeat him. Oh yeah, I forgot that he also has 2 bros to assist him in murdering me. I don't quite appreciate that. So, do we have to kill his bros first? Because the Slime God itself is already taking damage. I would assume we have to kill his bros first, so that's what we will try to do. Oh boy, that's quite the epic music you got there, DM Dokuro. Quite epic indeed for fighting a bunch of slimes. Well, that was a cheap way to go. But yeah, it doesn't seem all that difficult. Although it's a given that the battle gets crazier the more the Slime God drops in health, right? This is like an unwritten law in the Calamity Mod. Alright, so now that I have an idea what this fight is about, let's risk a serious attempt at defeating him. So here we go! I will focus fire on the Crimson Slime and try to take him down first. Well, can't say this was a good attempt. So let's do this again! Come on! You know, this fight would be a lot easier if I would just keep going into one direction, so that I can avoid most of the mines and the slimes that spawn. But we ain't doing it this way. Anyway, I will call it a day for myself and continue recording another time. Off camera I'm going to prepare a lot of stuff for this fight, like making buff potions, actually start reforging our weapons and accessories, and maybe build something. Sure, let's build something. Hello and welcome to yet another Phopip montage. How you doing? How's the weather? How are the kids? Alright, what am I talking about? Let's get into today's topic, which is the 1.4 update trailer. I'm sure I'm the very first Terraria YouTuber to cover this, so let's get started. And if you haven't seen the trailer yet for some reason, then you probably don't know what I'm going to talk about. So either go watch it or don't. So most of the things we saw in the trailer are nice. Do we really need stuff like a bestiary, a bigger glowing mushroom biome, weather effect, glowy moss or whatever, oases, mini golf? Probably not, but hey, it's new stuff and it's going to be a free update, so I take all of it, thank you very much. Now the things I'm really looking forward to are the instant block swap and the new world and character creation screens. I think those two features will greatly benefit the game. What else we got? A graveyard biome, maybe? I mean, sure, are there going to be new enemies? New items to be found? I don't know, I guess we have to wait and see. Then there is also a new boss, a Nautilus shell, which seems to be a pretty hard mode boss that you fight at the ocean. I think the ocean will be more interesting overall, which is definitely a good thing. And speaking of bosses, we finally got a boss health bar. That was about goddamn time, Relogic. Then I got one more feature on my list, which is probably the most talked about one. Master Mode. Did people ask for it? Do we really need it? I'm not sure, and I'm not sure if I want it. Especially from what we've seen in the trailer, Master Mode seems to only boost stats. And if that's true, then I honestly don't want it. Of course you could say, ugh, if you don't like Master Mode, then you just don't play it. Well, true, but you have to consider that a lot of mods add higher difficulties with actual gameplay changes too, like new boss mechanics. I just don't want Master Mode to be a lazily added higher difficulty, just for the sake of having a higher difficulty. I hope that my speculations about this mode are wrong, and that it's going to be a different experience from normal mode and expert mode. Relogic also mentioned that this is going to be the very last major update for this game, which they also said about 1.1 and 1.3. Anyway, there are two things I think they should 100% add to the game before they decide to leave it. A creative mode and modding support. Two things which I think would definitely help Terraria to stay relevant for a long time to come. We would see more adventure maps and more people exploring mods. Plus, it wouldn't screw modders every time there is an official Terraria update. I feel like Relogic takes the modding community for granted, mostly, and I hate to say that, but that's just how it looks to me. So please Relogic, just add modding support already, or at least explain why you don't add it. It should be a no-brainer for a sandbox game, at least to me. And in the end, everyone would benefit from it. Anyway, if I sounded too harsh or overly critical about this update or Relogic, just know that this comes from a place of me wanting the best for Terraria and Relogic, and I want them to succeed. And I definitely do look forward to this update, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. But anyway, that's it. Back to you, Baum. Alright, thanks, Baum. In the meantime, I finished preparing stuff for this fight. So in here we have all the buff potions we are going to use. I plan to take down the slime god within 10 attempts. We will see how that goes. I also got the black Anurian to mythical for that sweet extra damage. And I reforged all of my accessories to warding, except for the specter boots. But that's because we are going to upgrade them anyway. I really need that higher horizontal movement speed. And I think upgrading our specter boots will help us greatly in that fight. But we have to get the Anklet of the Wind first. I saved that bit because I wanted to have the exploration of the jungle on camera, just in case we find cool stuff there. First jungle chest and flare gun. I thought you can only find jungle related items in these chests. My life is a lie. Oh really? I'm still getting dieted by a boulder in episode 8? Oh my god. This makes me genuinely mad now. There we go, we found another tree. You better be at least a jungle item this time. Boomstick. Not what I want, but I will take it. Alright, here we go, another jungle tree. This is going to be it. We are going to find a sweet, sweet anklet of the wind in there. I hate you. Anklet of the wind? Of course not. Oh, this is a first for me. A jungle tree in the granite biome. Why not? Oh my god, I feel cheated. Why are there not jungle exclusive items in there? Oh, okay, we hit another tree by accident. Please be an anklet of the wind. This is taking me way too long already, okay? This was just supposed to be a fun little trip to the jungle. And now I'm wandering this annoying place for half an hour already. Woohoo! Finally! I'm annoyed. Let's get out of here and finally make the frostbug boots. Lightning boots and frostbug boots. Thank you. We have enough money for one reforge. Well, lucky is better than hasty, I suppose, so I can't really complain about that. But now the time has finally come. Let's do this properly now, Mr. Slime God. Son of a! That mine was perfectly placed to kill me. What the frick, man? I might have to play it safe and kill this boss very slowly. That means killing all the smaller slimes first before going for the big boys again. Alright, that's Red Boy dead. I wonder how this will affect the rest of the fight. So far, nothing out of the ordinary is happening. So let's go for Purple Guy next. Oh my god, I'm so stupid! Why did I jump right there? I don't know. I can't believe it. We practically had this already. I was in it to win it. But then the typical brain fart happened and I pressed buttons which should not have been pressed. Oh well. But I feel a lot more confident now, and I'm sure the next attempt will be victorious. Purple Guy is down. Moving on to not Purple Guy. Okay, now we are definitely in there. I don't think I can mess this up again. Although, I'm balmy and I could derp out at any second, I guess. But not this time! Wait a minute. Did we just kill Slime God? Or the core? What? So, I was wrong about this the whole time? I could have killed the core right away? Wow, I feel stupid now. I thought we had to kill the core last. Like, he would go invincible at a certain percentage of his health. So that we have to kill purple and red guy first. Well, I mean, we have to kill all of them anyway. It's just that I expected this fight to go a lot different. And that's it. Or is it? There is no death message. Paranoia kicking in. I think we are good. So yeah, what seemed to be a pretty difficult fight at first turned out to be a not so difficult fight. Of course, we upgraded our equipment quite a bit since the first attempt, and I got a lot more practice fighting him. But yeah, it's not that bad, I think. What the hell is happening to me? We got the slime debuff. What is going on? Is it the lore item? It is the lore item! Oh, that's great. I love it. Oh my god. This is so silly. But I'm in love with this effect. So don't mind me moonwalking while I talk a little bit about the slime god. So in terms of difficulty, it was the first boss where I actually had to try. I'm surprised it took the game that long to throw a difficult boss at me, considering we are playing in Revengeance mode after all. Also, I'm kind of curious how difficult this boss would have been if we were to just go into one direction. I think it's a lot easier then, but who knows. I was also surprised that this fight had a steady pace, so like, it didn't get any crazier. In fact, it got a little bit easier with every slime we took down. I was kind of missing other phases of this fight, like maybe when you take one slime down, the others get more aggressive. That's what I would have expected from this fight. It was still a lot of fun though, and a challenging fight, so I can't really complain about that. Just throwing in my thoughts and opinion as usual. So let's check out the drops. Purified Jam makes you immune to all damage and most debuffs for 10 seconds. Excuse me? Causes potion sickness when consumed. Oh. Cannot be consumed while potion sickness is active. Revengeance drop only. Okay, that's interesting. Instead of a health potion, you would chuck one of these bad boys and become invincible for 10 seconds. Health potion or invincibility? That's actually a tough decision. This jam might be interesting to use in combination with rage or adrenaline, so you get the most out of that short damage bursting time, or whatever, by standing still and just focus on doing as much damage as you can. Definitely interesting, but I don't see myself using it. Well, let's actually check out the lore of the slime god now. It is a travesty, one of the most threatening biological terrors ever created. If this creature were allowed to combine every slime on the planet, it would become nearly unstoppable. Alright. I don't know what to say about that. Sounds pretty standard. Treasure pack time! Wow, that's... that's so much stuff. Mana Overloader increases max mana by 50 and magic damage by 6%. Life regen lowered by 5 if mana is above 50% of its maximum. Magic healing if mana is below 5% of its maximum. Now hold on a second. I do magics, so let me get this straight. It encourages the player to run low on mana all the time, right? So you get more magic damage and magic healing. And no penalties. Not too sure about this one. I guess we just have to try it out sometime. Next up we got the Overloaded Blaster, a ranged weapon. And it uses gel, so this is yet another flamethrower type weapon. Yes! I have a weak spot for these kinds of weapons, and I don't know why. Maybe because I like to see things burn? Eldritch Tome, a magic weapon! Oh. I think I prefer the Black Canurian. It is a material though, so let's check it out. Okay, it's post... something, I don't know. Basically, there is no need to worry about this kind of stuff for now. Crim Slime Staff! Yes! I thought this Slime Staff drops from the Hive Mind. And I remember I was disappointed that they removed Evil Slimey. But in actuality, it drops from the Slime God. Oh no! What happened to you, Evil Slimey? You look so weird! And we also got this here, the Static Refiner. It's pretty safe to say that we need this crafting station to make Slime God related items, like static gel blocks. Sure, why not? Let's have a quick look-see. Jesus Christ. Get out of my inventory, Slimy God Lord thingy. These blocks are definitely cool looking. I want to use them in some build in the future for sure. There actually is another item we got from the Slime God. What is this? Electrolyte Gel Pack. Permanently makes Adrenaline Mode take 10 less seconds to charge. Holy mother, I will shove this instantly into my mouth hole. But I think now we got all the Slime God drops covered, right? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I found another really cool accessory. It dropped while I was farming Big Shroom Boy for money. Stress pills boost your damage by 8%, defense by 8 and max movement speed and acceleration by 5%. And it's a Revengeance drop only. But dude, this is an extremely powerful accessory and it helped me a lot during the Slime God fight. Ah yeah, we also got Purified Gel, which is like the base material to make most if not all Slime God related items. We will get into crafting Slime God stuff in the next episode though. But anyway, next episode hard mode time? Oh yeah, next episode hard mode time. Hopefully. I heard stuff about the Wall of Flash and it being not so friendly in Revengeance mode. But that just makes me even more excited. Wow, what a guy, interrupting my moonwalk. Also, now that you hopefully got a good impression of the Calamity texture pack, please take another 5 seconds and place your vote on the poll, which you can find in the cards in the top right corner of this video. Come on, it's not that hard to find. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching me derping around. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a sweet day and stay awesome!